how you are gonna go from 0 to 6 figures with your activewear brand. So first, I really wanna get into pricing. If you're interested in talking a little bit more about manufacturers, go ahead and look at some of my other videos that I have posted on my page. But today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about pricing, I'm going to talk a little bit about influencer marketing, and I'm going to talk a little bit about running ads overall. So let's just get right into it. So when I had my activewear brand, one of the things that I really struggled with was figuring out how to price the activewear. At first, I had the sets priced way too low on my website. I want to say I had it for like $25 or $30 for a set. And as you know, if you've been looking at the manufacturers, activewear can be expensive. It's not like starting like a t-shirt company where each shirt is like, $3 per shirt. It can be a little bit more expensive. It can be, more around like $15 to $20 per item. So with that being said, having it priced at like $25, $30 was just way too low. And a lot of times people don't realize that customers associate that price with the overall value of the product. So customers were not buying the products on my website because they were not trusting the product. And in my head, I was like, okay, all these other activewear brands are super expensive. I mean, there's Lululemon, there's more, and they're charging, $100 plus for all these items. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be the more affordable option. Like, I'm gonna be the option, all the girlies can come get their cute fitness sets from. Wrong. That was the wrong idea. So what I did was, on a whim, I was just like, you know what? Like, maybe they're associating the value with the price. I'm gonna change the price. So I changed the price of the sets to like $60, and then tops would be like 30, bottoms would be like 25 or something, and boom, I started getting my first sales from online. So you're wondering right now, okay, like with there being so much competition out there, how am I even gonna stand out? How am I even gonna get any sales online? Well, first of all, make sure that, when you're looking for these activewear sets, that you really do a great job of finding the sets that people like. A great way to make sure that they're sets that people like is to literally screenshot them and do polls on your Instagram, or ask your friends and be like, which one of these sets do you like more? Just customer discovery, right? So once you have those super popular sets that everyone loves, now you have to get to promoting. So a way that I was able to constantly stay in people's faces was, one, of course, posting consistently on social media, but two, using Twitter. Yes, I felt like Twitter was a cheat code for me. I would just find these fitness threads of fitness girlies talking, and I would shamelessly plug my link right there. I'd be like, I have some cute fitness sets that you can buy. Feel free to go ahead and click the link and buy. And I actually got a really good amount of sales from random people on Twitter. So that brings me into you know what, no, I'm gonna go into influencer marketing and then I'll go into ads. So yes, when you're in e-com, you have to constantly shamelessly plug yourself. I've been on Threads recently, and I feel like Threads would be another great place for you to be plugging this link and letting people know that you have something to sell. So getting into influencer marketing. So first, let me tell you where I went wrong with influencer marketing. So when I had my activewear brand, I was like, okay, I need to get all these influencers. That I knew. What I didn't know was that I should only be working with influencers who directly align with the brand. So what that means is I found some very pretty women to model the clothes, but most of them didn't work out. So that kind of defeated the whole purpose, because I was giving them, free set in exchange for content, in exchange for promotion. And as you know, I just told you that I started selling each set for around $60, $70. So each person that I'm giving a set to, that's $60, $70 that they're getting that I could have been making. And most of these girls were not fitness influencers. So they would literally post two, maybe one or two stories with the cute outfit on, And then they would never wear it again, never post it again. And the reason why is because they literally didn't work out. Like, I should have given the clothes to women who are constantly working out, because that would make sense. Then, girlies would literally be able to watch them work out in my outfits, and I would have been able to take that user generated content and post it on my page. So that's where I went wrong at. I picked a bunch of influencers who literally were just beautiful, but they actually didn't work out. Don't make the same mistake as me. When you are curating your influencer list of people to give like free sets to in exchange for content, make sure they directly align with the brand. And also make sure that you have some written down expectations and like guidelines for them, brand guidelines for them of what you're expecting them to post, how many times you're expecting them to post, what type of stuff are they posting. You have to make sure all that stuff is super detail oriented, or you're literally just giving random people free sets for really no particular reason. Like, you're not getting any, reward or profit off of that. So make sure that you really focus in on who it is that you're picking as influencers. And now that brings us into ads. We're almost done. This is just a quick video I wanted to hop on here today. I was feeling inspired before I go on my run. But yes, so running ads. Running ads is a very big part of e-commerce. Yes, I mean, you could do it organically, especially, like I said, if you're doing a great job of curating that influencer list. But if you do have some extra income to spend on ads, like say you have a job, or say you have something that's helping you like support this business, you have more money coming in on the side, and you want to use some of that money to run ads, I think that this is very important. A lot of sales that I made from my e-com store actually did come from ads as well. So at first I was scared to kind of put money into the ads because I didn't really know how it worked. After doing a lot of like my own research on how to make a great ad, how to have great copy, how to have a great creative, how to have a great ads, which platforms to run the ads on, I saw sales coming in daily, left and right. Sales were coming in my sleep. So for me, I ran all my ads on Instagram and Facebook. There are so many other platforms to run ads on. I mean, now there's TikTok and there's TikTok Shop. Back when I was doing this, TikTok wasn't, like, it was a thing, but it just wasn't as poppin' and mainstream as it is now. So even like you running your ads on TikTok and using some of those influencers on there makes sense to me. So don't be afraid to put your money into ads, but when you're first starting off, of course, start with smaller numbers. You know what I mean? Like, put $20 to $50 into an ad, maybe run it for like 3 or 4 days, see how it does. Do that with maybe like 4 or 5 ads, right? It's called split testing. So you're testing the ads. Do that with like 4 or 5 ads. Whichever of the ads are hitting and taking off, put more money into those ads, and you can go ahead and cancel the other ads, or you can let them run through, or you can even just pause them. But this is a great way for you to see which ads are the audience members actually liking and clicking on. So those are the ones that you want to push further and put more money into, versus just spending a bunch of money on ads that just are not working. So let me tell you my journey with ads, like how I really ended up mastering ads. So aside from just all the research that I did, figuring out how to have a good ad, I still was just so scared. So I would only put like $50 or less into the ad. One day I forgot to put the ad cap on. I'm not sure if this is still a thing on Facebook, but Facebook used to have it where, like, even though you would set like a daily rate for the ad, if you did not put this like ad cap, this spending cap on, it would just keep taking your money. So I guess I didn't know that at first. I didn't put that ad cap on. I thought I was spending $10 a day for like 3 days. And next thing I know, Facebook took $200 out of my account for this ad, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I spent $200 on this ad, what am I gonna do? And let me tell you, that ad made me, I wanna say like over $4,000 that month. Yes. So the ad that I accidentally like put $200 into, maybe $4,000 that month, and that's when I realized that I had to stop being scared. I had to stop being scared and put more money into the ads, because the whole point of the ad is to generate more money. What was that $200 once I made once I sold, you know, $4,000 worth of products. Obviously, it wasn't $4,000 profit because, of course, like I said, you have to buy the inventory, you have to pay for all these other things, like getting your logo pressed on there, and that I will save for my next YouTube video. Like, how do you get your logo on these products, paying the manufacturer to do it, or just heat pressing it yourself? Me personally, I was like heat pressing myself, but I will get into that on my next video. So go ahead and like and subscribe and tap in, because I'm gonna teach you exactly how you're gonna go from $0 to 6 figures with your activewear brand. Bye. About to go on my run now, guys. So I will see you next time.